Um, it's the problem is the business, and it's business in all aspects of life. It's the same with agriculture. Our grandparents, you give them a piece of land as a farm, they would clear out a specific area where they're going to plant. But bring a agricultural business to the same piece of land, they will grade off everything, clear that piece of land, and expect things to grow without then the need for pesticides come in. The same way as music, in its purest form, it's uplifting, it's educational, it's informative, it's social commentary, it makes you think. But with the example of agriculture, you clear the ground, you kill the biodiversity, and then you want to plant anew, and therefore you need the pesticides and all these harmful chemicals to ensure that your crop grows. Whereas with music, artists now find themselves in a position where I've got this body of music, but now nobody wants to put it out there, and I'm told that if I want it out there, these are the things that I have to cover, though I have to tick these boxes. And if that's what you are born to do, and that's the only way to make a living, what do you do? That's where the concepts of selling your soul comes in.
Yeah. I mean, I know my husband has a friend who is like a doctor. He has a PhD, and his thesis basically he focused on Afrobeat. So he has a PhD in Afrobeat, if you can say. He studied Afrobeat, like, African music, but focusing on Afrobeat. And I was talking to him. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I used to enjoy Afrobeat a lot, but nowadays it becomes very, very difficult to find some decent music that you can listen to in a family environment with your children, with your brother. It's so like there's so many disgraceful things that are being said. And he was saying, like,
Yeah.
he said exactly what you said, that, if you start to sing about, random things, or, things like problems about our society and stuff like that, who is going to listen to that? When he said that, I was like, this is the world that we are living in. We rather listen to violent things. We rather listen to, but we've been programmed that way. That's why when I understood what was happening, and when I learned about the solfeggio frequency, about the fact that, they can weaponize music the way you said, you listen, for you think that you're just listening to some song, but behind there's a music that speaks to your consciousness, your subconsciousness, not even your consciousness, your subconsciousness. Music that is sending some, message there for you to feel sad. You think that you are feeling sad because you are listening to a song that is talking about breakup, for instance.
Right.
While actually it's that the words plus the frequency used. So, it's like a recipe, basically. They put all the ingredients there for us to feel bad. Because once again, if you're not feeling well, you are very easy to control.
Totally. It's the same with, so it's music, it's movies, it's, you can name it. And I'm not kidding when I say this. Today, there is a formula. If you are a TV director, a movie director, and you want to put out a series, there's a formula that will tell you what elements you need to have for a show to stand a chance of being successful. The same as music. It's a frequency, it's a particular language or vocabulary that you use, it's a tempo thing. They've developed formulas for the music that is low vibration. And all of this is because there's no other interest but profit, nothing else. As to the impact on society, it's irrelevant. It's about how much money can I make, nothing more. So it's a really difficult place that we found ourselves in from that point of view, because music or artists have a responsibility to teach and awaken, but they're being disabled.
Yeah, definitely.
Deliberately.
Because it's not even them. It's not as if, they just wanted to go there and start, saying like, rude, like, to be, to say the N word.
To be crass.
Yes. It's not even them, but they, it's the people behind them, because they also, for instance, for black artists, you will find that, for them, they will be cursing from the beginning of the song until the end. We need to understand that there's also an image building. They're building the image of the black person who can't even speak. They can talk. All they know how, all they can say is just curse. You see? So they are building the image of the perfect savage. And, our artists, unfortunately,
Totally.
like you said, they feel like, oh, I want to be well known. I want to, earn a living singing. So I have to do and say whatever they're telling me to say. That's the sad reality.